My name is Chad Voivich. I'm the director of MAG Aerospace here locally in Fort Walton Beach. Primarily, I support Air Force Special Operations Command with technology integration. And we support everything from air services, engineering, to local intelligence support, and other federal type services. This community is culturally meshed with the military. A lot of parents and siblings have significant others inside the military right now. Our direct impact to the community is making sure that their loved ones come home.
My name is Brenda Ivey. I am the cybersecurity lead engineer for MAG Aerospace. I've been doing this for about 17 years now. What we do is we take a product that's proposed and we evaluate it top to bottom to make sure that security is built in depth. So we have to be able to speak engineer to the engineers, and I have to translate engineer speak to the non-engineers, which are typically your senior level or your operators in the field. Some of the products that we make here, we have a personal area network kit that the special warfighter wears, and it's essentially a handheld device along with several radios and applications, and that's what they use to deploy downrange to call airstrikes or to determine if there are people around them, whether it's friend or foe. And they also use that same system to do the humanitarian rescue missions, so it depends on what the use case is.
My name is Preston White. I'm the lead enterprise architect at the Special Warfare Technology Integration and Support. What we do is actually called the part of the design portion. You know, it's kind of like at home, you want to have the architecture before you begin to build to make sure everything is to your liking. So the architecture serves the very same purpose. I was attracted to work in manufacturing because of the technology aspect of the job. And I'm also an attention to detail type of person. So this job allows me to focus on the details of what it takes to build something from the ground up.
In your house, you have a router, and then you have your computers, your laptops, your phones, and everything that's got to connect to it. Everything that we build is built around that same type of topology. So the machines we work with typically is some sort of network manager. So MAG Aerospace is given a requirement because there is a battlefield need. So we go through research and we find how to quantify every operational need. Like, I need your video to do personal identification. The customer will choose which course of action, and we start to do a very rough design all the way down to every electron that goes from point A to point B. Then we move it to production. We do a physical test. We provide that test report to whichever customer we're using. They validate that that verification meets the operational requirement. Now they have to take all our technical results and apply them back to operational results. And once we get the fielding decision, we go live.
By the time I got out of the Air Force, I already had a master's degree. So I was young and a female, so trying to get high-level positions wasn't always the easiest. However, nothing worth having comes easy. So every new step opens a new door, and I've just followed that career progression up. Luckily, I've had quite a few mentors that took me under their wing and gave me that opportunity. I would highly recommend apprenticeships to students. We do have a program here where we bring on interns to do apprenticeships. So I have several that I have mentored from a management perspective, to teach them the field, because I believe that's the best way to learn. I actually have one person now, and she is now enrolled to start next month in a one-year cybersecurity course with the understanding that apprenticeships would be the best way and would get her back into the field.
Early on, we made good partnerships with the SHU Foundation. They train kids from around 5 to 18 in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And we work with them directly to implement different opportunities for kids to come here, see what an engineer does on a day-to-day basis. We work with the school superintendent of Okaloosa County, and some of the things we've done with them is, in order to decorate all of my facilities, I often try to donate money to their art programs, and then all the students provide different pictures and portraits of things to hang on the walls. There's a lot of things you can do in life. Every job is worthy. I can only tell you that there's no other job that compares to the feeling of generating something from scratch that someone needs, not wants, but needs. A lot of manufacturing is built on needs of the industry. People will need what you build. They won't be able to live without it.
Whenever I see a product that I had a hand in creating in the world, I get this feeling of pride. It's kind of a feeling of accomplishment, knowing that I played some part in creating something that's actually great, it's usable, people use it to make the world better. So we know that everything that we build is going to help the special warfare operators do their job, and their job is to protect our nation.
The idea that attracted me to work in manufacturing and with new emerging technologies is because it's not redundant. You have the opportunity to see firsthand how technology and how life is changing, and you get to actually influence those changes. It's challenging. It's a constant growth, a constant education. We recognize that our customer is the special warfighters, and we know the products that we field go directly to these operators, and sometimes that's the one thing between life and death is the technology that we put in their hands.
My favorite thing in the manufacturing industry probably is hearing all the wild ideas that come out of people's minds. Just the amazing ways different people think really shows you a different side of who they are, because it's not just conforming to the norm, that you really get to see inspirational things happen. And when you get to design something from nothing, it's like writing a book. It's like taking something that never was there and telling a story that only you're gonna know how it ends. Every time that my team reaches success, every time that the military performs a mission that was accomplished a little bit easier, accomplished a little bit smoother, made the place just a little bit safer, I take a lot of pride in what the team's done.